Sadly, we are though, mate.
We are. It's unfortunate.
It is.
Welcome to Common Air. So Ice there. This is episode 2.
Yep.
It's been a little while since we did the first one.
Probably. No, it has been overdue. It definitely has. Yeah.
We should have filmed it about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Probably about a month at this rate.
Probably this way.
Hopefully we've not lost too many viewers. Any of the 9.
Any of the viewers. Apart from us viewing it multiple times. Well, mate, what is it about today?
Today's episode, we decided that the best episode to do for second one was love and relationships. Or just our general thoughts on...
Never get much of it, do we, mate?
No, we don't.
It's
been a very unfortunate set of circumstances.
It has. And we're both 18.
We are. We're both single.
Really happened, has it, if you think about it? No, not an awful lot.
Had a few weird things. Entanglements, I'd say.
Entanglements, there you go.
Nothing of any note.
Well... There's no progression, is there?
No.
And we will be talking about that today because we do think it's very 21st century, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, we're both very, not upset, but very... It's just a shame how things are.
It's a big shame. It's a massive shame, to be honest, because it's like all these couples... I mean, well, some of them only last a day nowadays, don't they?
Yep.
But I can tell this is going to be a very passionate one for you, isn't it? Mainly,
It is.
a bit more than me, but I'm still very passionate about it. So, let's hear your views first. Go on.
Well, it's a very broad topic because there's a lot. We could go for 2 hours.
We could do.
Very easily. But I think the important thing to tackle is just why it's so shit. Why is the 21st century, our generation of our age, love, relationships, it's not of paramount importance really anymore, is it? It's all about, it's more so how quickly can someone get to third base.
Yep, get in there.
The sexual aspects of relationships are so, our generation, they're so fixated.
No, they are, and it's very much okay. So yeah, I'll take over for now. This is very much so like you call them sheep, wouldn't you? You call them sheep. So it's like it's more based off if someone was to get with someone else, you might be like, oh no, I don't think he'll be good enough for me. Like I'm not going to go out with him because I'm afraid what my friends will think of him. Go out with whoever you want.
God, it's awful, isn't it?
It don't make sense. Why would you have to judge off your friend's opinion if you think they're good enough for you? You go out with who you get on with. Yeah.
And it's not even a matter of being good enough. Is there chemistry?
That's the thing. If
you
you
get on?
If you know, well, there's chemistry between us. But if you know that both of you link, then why do you need other people's opinions? It's
100%.
You've picked that person because you think you get on with them, and if you're good together, what's the difference?
And at the same time, there's like a lot of girls nowadays. I suppose boys as well.
Yeah.
It's a mixture of both.
No,
but it's
boys are
so
very like
sexually orientated.
Everything's
got to be how quickly can I go out and...
Everything's one person, we'll move on to the next. Oh, I got Becky tonight, let's do her.
Yeah.
Next thing, 100%. It's the same thing every time.
And it's like, I'm going to speak to a boy, but I'm also going to speak to 3. I'm going to pick which one I prefer.
Yeah.
And it's like...
And then it's like...
You're jeopardising the mental health or just the general... You got 4 boys on standby.
Yeah, you have. And it's like... I mean... I'd hate to see some girls' messages because it's like new chat, and these are all half of them aren't even their girls that are friends. These are all like different boys that they. Some you know what? They don't even know them personally. No. Half of these boys are just added from quick ads on any social media, whether it's
100%.
Snapchat, Instagram, anything. They get talking, and I bet some of the first few words they would say, "What you doing tonight? Can I come round?"
Yeah, or
haven't even laid eyes on you yet.
WYD question mark.
There you go.
Or send a pic question mark. Well fit.
And we all know what the pick is. It
just does my head in.
It's never the face, is it?
Never.
No, what is it?
It's always the veins.
The veins
or the neck, the half neck. Look at my shoulder.
Very genitalia based. No?
It does my head in.
Very
it really
genitalia
does.
based.
It's just and as well, it's sort of why speak to multiple boys at once? What are you aiming to achieve by doing that?
That's what it is. What do you gain out of it?
Yeah.
That's what I'd say. It's more like, as I said, it goes back to what I said. You always have to get like your friends' opinions. You always have to get like constant reassurance. Like, oh, are they good enough? It doesn't fucking matter.
No. And I suppose in selfishness, because I've had a few recent experiences.
Yep, you have. Quite sad to be honest. I do feel for you a lot there, mate. Sorry.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
Dead rub the knee.
Dead rub the knee.
But it's sort of
now.
you spend a long time. You've had your experiences as well.
Barely had any, but well, I mean, there was, cool.
You have had. It's sort of when you spend. It's such a sad state of affairs when you spend a significant amount of time trying to you do your best. You try and be the best you. You know, you put.
Yeah.
You're not. No one's perfect.
Put your all into it. Yeah.
Yeah, you commit.
Yeah.
And you try and show someone I'm committing. I'm here to commit. It's what I'm here for. I'm not here for the like. I'm not here for the sexual side. Granted, fantastic.
Yeah, that comes with it.
Comes with it, but
It shouldn't be the
meaningless-
main priority.
no, and meaningless sex is meaningless.
Yeah.
If you just prioritize sex, I've got to lose my virginity. Sex.
Yeah.
It means nothing.
No, it doesn't. It's just like, and this is the thing. Like, this is it probably goes back to whoever's experienced this, but I'm sure loads of people have. You could be talking to a girl, getting on, and you think, oh, you know, they're brilliant. They're only like that with me. When deep down, they're not. They've
No.
got, as soon as they finish talking to you, swipe off the chat, talk to the next person. They're exactly the same as they are with you with that next person.
Yep.
But you don't know that until nice there, nice
Strong gust of wind.
big gust. Very good. You don't know that until I don't think the wind agree with that. To be fair, no, you don't agree with it until you have to sort of stalk certain pages or just read up on stuff.
Well, you
That's the
just-
only way you're gonna know.
And it gets to a point where, you know, you're talking, everything seems great. There's a constant, you're messaging, you're calling, you think,
Yeah.
oh, this is alright. And then
Nice big gust there again. No, go on.
radio silence for 8 hours, and you think,
Where could they be?
well, maybe they're at work.
Maybe that's the thing.
Maybe
Maybe
they're
they're doing their shift. They're not allowed to go on the phone. We get that.
Yeah,
But-
you know, no judgment. You know, people work, it is a thing.
Yep.
And then, you know, you get a message, and it just sort of peters off. You know, a couple of days later, you know, turns out, you know, they speak to multiple people, and you just think, thank you.
And that's the thing. Like, it's more like the fact
Very
of
kind.
going back to them, even if you were anything. It's going back to them, hoping that they change.
Yeah.
When
In reality, a
Yeah,
dog
so-
can't change the spots.
I've never heard that one actually.
Yeah,
That's
put
a
it on
new
a t-shirt.
one. Was it?
A dog can't change its spots. Or you could even do a dog can't teach a dog new tricks.
Yeah, I've heard that one. The first one definitely not heard of.
It is a,
There you
it's
go.
the
There's a
same.
new comparison for you. Not use that in your everyday life.
Yeah. You're more than welcome to stick that on a shirt. I didn't come up with it.
On a yeah, you could stick that on a shirt. There's
No,
a lot of
that's the one.
custom T-shirt websites out there.
But I suppose going back to it, I mean,
Yeah, definitely.
it
go
is
back
a-
to it.
not that anyone cares what our opinion is, but sometimes it's nice to vent. It's very therapeutic for the pair of us.
Yep.
Just to vent a little bit.
Yep.
Not be too personal.
Well, no, but everyone needs to hear it. And I'm sure loads of people have heard it. And you know what? We'll move on to this because this is, you could call it a drug because it is. This is the main thing that it boils down to. Social media. That's changed everyone's way of thinking.
100%.
It definitely has. And that's what most of 21st century girls and boys, as you said, not just
Mhm.
being sexist here, both of them, is why they're both like that nowadays. Yeah.
And there's also, because there's so much accessibility to so many different boys, and boys to so many girls.
Yep.
You can just sort of act like a twat. Get away with it, doesn't matter. No
Yep.
one would know. You could be talking to someone whilst talking to 7 different people.
Yep.
How are they supposed to know? They've got no idea.
Well, that's the thing. As I said, you just kind of have to. It's all about tactics. A bit
Well,
like,
it's all about trust as well.
like manager, really, isn't it? Come in on the wing. So a lot of tactic based.
Mhm. Formations.
Yeah, no, trust is a. We've got a hat trick of the gusts of the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just like the relationship thing, like especially with social media. You've got to the person you're speaking to. You've got to trust. You got to think. You know what? These are the ones I want to spend my time with. Like,
Yeah.
these are the people I want to commit to. And it's a sad state of affairs really when you want to commit so much time and effort to an individual.
Yep.
And it's just not reciprocated, is it?
I think another thing. Yeah, you're definitely right. But I think another thing that comes into it is a dress sense.
Mm.
Very much the same. And it's not a choice of if you like it or not.
Yeah.
I think it could be like, oh, I'll wear this because I might get seen different from someone else. When it's like, realistically, you should just wear what you want.
Well, it's like I've got a perm.
Yeah.
Anyone interested? But I didn't get a perm for anyone else other than myself.
There you go.
I didn't go.
No.
Well, them boys have got a perm, so I'm bound to get some interest.
Yeah, that's the
I
thing.
was just sick of having shit hair
There you go.
and thought curly hair that might work for me. I might find myself. I might look in the mirror and be happier.
Yeah, there you go. It's
What-
all
what
about.
look back.
You got to love yourself first before you love anyone else. Oh, that's a
That's
good one. That.
That
Get that
is
on
a
a
good one.
shirt.
How many and how many girls and boys as well? They don't.
Very bipolar.
They've had
I'd say,
had nothing but shit love in their life.
Yeah,
So that's all they know.
you can also bring it down to upbringing though, what their parents have been like. But I'm not using that as a main excuse. It's not. When you grow up, once you're past 16, 17, once you're 18, you should know how to work things and all
100%.
that. You should know how to look after yourself and think what you want to do and all that. You can't just rely on social media because that's what a lot of people take these specific quotes and live by them.
Mm-hmm. And you've got to show, and you've got to have responsibility for yourself.
No, you do, yeah.
If you want to act like a, for lack of a better phrase, a promiscuous
Sorry.
Promiscuous, sleeping around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, dodgy behaviour.
Phalangia.
Sure.
Okay, I learned that one the other day, a couple of days ago.
It's not a bad one.
Yeah, have you heard it?
I haven't.
Oh, fuck. It does mean something. It does mean. Okay,
But
no,
if you wanna throw yourself about,
Yep.
and you don't want to have any, you don't want to commit to an individual, you don't want to commit to a situation,
Yeah.
and then but at the same time, all the shines have shown you do.
Is what you said. No. All the shines.
All the signs have shown. A lot of girls are like this.
Yeah, no, go on.
You know, flirting.
Flirting.
Always the
There's
flirting.
always,
the
yeah.
hints, the little hints. But the whole time, in the
Yeah.
back of their mind, they know full well this is just a bit
Another
of fun.
one.
And as soon as a boy comes around, he's got a better body. Oh, he's got a nice.
That's what it is.
tracksuit.
Again, muscle.
Yeah.
Not all of us want to go gym. Surely it benefits you fit, like, health-wise as well.
I'm sorry. I like Big Macs, right?
Yeah.
I like 6-packs. I could get one. I'm not going to because I want to sit. I want a Big Mac.
There you go.
I want a quarter pounder.
You like your McDonald's. There's
I
nothing
bloody
wrong
do.
with that, guys.
There's
Nothing wrong with that. But what I'm saying is nowadays, a lot of people wouldn't. It's like girls. A lot of girls go to the gym just to get. What do you call it?
Well, I mean, look. If you want to act like that, that's fine. If you openly admit that's what you are,
If you want to do it for yourself and to get muscle, that's cool. But if you want to do it to try and impress other people,
it's just the whole vain arrogance.
that's everyone's. There you go. 21st century again. It's filled with vain people.
Vain, arrogant, obnoxious, selfish. I mean, you could just keep going. There's so many adjectives to perfectly
And
describe it.
this isn't us being hypocritical, because I wouldn't class me or Lewis as vain people.
No.
We might have things that, even if we were vain, we'd only be messing about. We don't live by it, and that's what people need to understand.
And we're not at the same time, in the same breath, in the same vein. We're not perfect.
Nope.
But we don't say we are. We make mistakes. We say stupid shit.
Everyone does.
We've got our problems.
Yep.
Whether
Daily.
they're physical or mental.
Daily more than anything.
We've both got problems, but at the same time, I think we've both got hearts of gold.
We do.
I honestly, I don't care.
Oh,
Maybe,
man.
I mean, someone could misconstrue that as
Well,
arrogant.
no, and
but-
another thing, like as you just said, like we both very. Sorry, what did you call it? We both got hearts of gold. We're very. That's another thing with girls. It's like. This is. And I remember Lewis has spoke to me about this before. He said, if a boy or man, preferably man once you're past 18, but once if you're struggling, having a really bad day of just mental health, and you want. Well, you'd hope that your partner would comfort you in ways, wouldn't you? If
Sometimes all you want is "Are you okay? What's happening?"
Yeah.
Sometimes all you want is someone to say, "Are you okay?"
And I see that even people find that cringe. Like, apparently men aren't allowed to cry.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It's like everyone's got the same emotions. Everyone has emotions. So
But
it's
that's different. That's toxic masculinity. That's a
that's
whole
what that is.
bloody
It's like,
subject.
oh no, I'm not caring for him because he's crying or something.
He's got mental health problems, so
Yeah. Doesn't
you know.
everyone else? But if you have mental health problems, I'm sure you'll push. We'll do all what we could to help you. So it's like very, what's the word, sexist.
Well, it's
isn't
like
it?
the thing that nice guys come last.
Yeah.
Well, this is what really frustrates
Oh,
me.
here we go.
I'll tell you
Here we
what.
go. Go on.
What really annoys me, right, is
Yep.
there is a certain vein of women, I
Yep.
suppose, and men as well. Women are the same. Where it's like you've always got to go for the bad boy.
Yep.
You always got to go for the arsehole.
Yep.
Oh, he takes drugs, or he's edgy, or he's this, or he's that. Well, in 20 years, when you've got 3 different kids, 3 different dads,
Yep.
I hope that you take responsibility for that. Because you were always wanted to go for the nasty guy, or the new guy, or you know what I mean?
Stop getting around. That's the thing.
It's amazing.
Because you know what it is? It's not even a fact of you get bored. It's like, it's trust. It's like if someone else texts you and they're attractive to you, you go straight onto that. When it's like, hold on, you got someone else here at the
You're
minute.
talking
It's
to
like, yeah.
someone, but yet you're entertaining other people.
Yeah.
And it makes you lose confidence in yourself.
It makes you lose friends as well. Well,
Well, but to the person that's happening to, I mean, you lose
Yeah.
confidence in yourself.
lose confidence, yeah.
You just think, what was the
Think
point?
how that person feels. If you were both really dedicated to each other, think how that person that you've just supposedly dumped is now.
Yeah.
Probably,
Or just led on.
That's what a lot of it is. It's leading on, isn't it?
Mm.
It's very much.
Well, in your mind, you think something's happening. In their mind, they know full fucking well it isn't.
Yeah.
But they're content with just letting it ride out
Yep.
until you get a bit too, so are we doing this? What's happening? And then that's too much, because that means it's real.
Yeah.
It's too commitment.
There you
Too
go.
much. Too much. I can't do it. I'll
Big
back
word.
out.
How this.
So you end up being stuck in a fucking loop. I mean, I have.
And that, I'll be honest, that's where a lot of boys, as I said, or men's mental health stems from nowadays. Putting all their all into someone, them getting broken, them breaking up, and then from there on just they fall into a pit of even like stuff like depression, isn't it?
Well, there's a reason why. I mean, the biggest killer of men under the age of 25 is suicide.
Yeah.
Sad topic. Not to bring it down,
Yeah,
but
so it's a bit of a and a lot of that,
true.
a lot of that is down to, obviously, as I said, poor upbringing. Like if you got abused, fair enough, and we understand that that's really bad as well. It's worse, but it's like if it's also down to breaking up with someone, that makes you think differently, and then you could harm yourself that way.
Yeah,
it's two different ways.
And it's just there's a lot of girls nowadays as well that because whether they've grown up in a toxic environment, or they've had an abusive parent or an abusive ex or anything like that. To them, what they know love is a hateful, toxic, and not a very their idea of love. What they know love to be, isn't what love is. So when someone shows them a different kind of love, it scares them. They're like, that's not what I know. I don't like that. That scares me. I can't do that. That's commitment. That's responsibility. That requires communication. The biggest thing, like, I swear to God, there are so many relationships that would stay strong if the two people in them communicated and spoke. Do you think that's true?
It's a good piece. No? I think that was really good. Yeah.
Communication is. I've said this to my mom. I've said this to you loads of times. Yeah. The biggest thing for a man and a woman when they're speaking is communication.
Yeah.
Because if there's something that, like, if there's an idea or something that you're not 100% sure on, and you're instead of letting like envy get in or jealousy creep in.
Yep.
Talk about it.
Yeah. And this is the thing. It's not even a fact of like you actually have to listen to the person. It's not like a case of while you were trying to have a good conversation, if you're on your phone and not properly taking in the information, you need to actually, sit down with the person and just, as you said, like just talk your thoughts, vent to them and all that.
And if you feel like you can't do that, get out of the relationship.
That's what it is.
Don't even get in the relationship in the first place.
What was that thing you said the other week about having a baby and then someone, if you don't like the person, you still have a baby?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you commit, if you're so dead set on the commitment with the wrong person and you you think, oh, this awful relationship I've got with this abusive partner, this arsehole, for lack of a better phrase, I'll have a kid because that's sure to fix things.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. And then for the rest of your life, this individual will be associated with you forever.
Yeah, and then it's like, why on earth are you having a kid with that guy when deep down he's abused you, whether it's physical, sexual, anything like that?
Yeah.
It's just like, why on earth?
Yeah.
Why would you have a kid with it? What would it change? It's not going to change your views on that guy, is it? If he keeps doing the same thing, you think how the kid's going to feel as well.
100%.
Kid's going to grow up with seeing all what's happening. You know what I mean? I just think it's very much the same. It's the same stories here, same news all the time, and something's got to change. Yeah.
We need some change.
Yeah.
But it's just we could talk about it for 2 hours because there's just so much.
You've been going for 18 minutes.
I know, but there's just so much you can go into because it's just.
There is obviously,
and you lose your passion.
I do feel like there is a slight bit of repetition, but there is because a lot of it is very much the same. Do you know what I mean? Like a lot of these people, I don't see how you can't. This is what bit that baffles me. How do you never learn from it? If you can see what's happening and see how badly it affects someone, how can you not see that? I don't get it. How can you not change it?
And if you're not interested in someone, for fuck's sake, don't lead them on.
Yeah, don't
let it carry on for.
Because you're giving them false hope, and that's the worst bit.
Oh my God!
If a man has false hope, that's one of the hardest things to get over. Not that I've personally had it, but I'm saying I can imagine, and you see it a lot. The hand goes up. You can see it a lot. That it's
There's nothing worse.
No, that's what affects them the most.
It's awful because you're in this personal situation. I have had a dodgy few months.
I thought you were about to say dodgy art. Go on.
Well, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
But they're clogging up with all the calories. I have no idea.
Big Mac.
It's all that McDonald's.
Yeah. Go
on. I just think there needs to be a certain point when you just have some responsibility for yourself and go, do you want this individual or not? Let it go. Just say, I'm not interested in that. Done.
Yeah, done.
Fucking, it's such a simple concept for us.
Kaput.
Over. But I suppose in everything, I mean, there's always lessons to take from things, and we've both had experiences that have not been particularly the most pleasant thing.
Well, it's a fact as well. You get with someone, and then they change, whether it's down to their mental health as well. Mental health is one of the things that.
Which is why communication is important.
Yeah.
Why not? If your partner's struggling, or the person that you're talking to is struggling,
you
hold your fucking hand out. You say, "What's going on?"
Hold your hand. Not
for taxi. It's not that this person's got some mental health issues, so I can't go out with them.
Yeah.
They're fucked. Because that's just a really dodgy way of looking at it.
Yeah, but because deep down, apart from all this mental health, everyone's got their own personality. Everyone's got their. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, if you're a full-on, cunt or twat, then fair enough, leave them alone. But it's like deep down, everyone's got their nice ways, haven't they? So it's underneath that. I think that's what people forget. Underneath that is an actual person who wants something. You know what I'm saying?
And it's like me and you. You know, we're not overtly sexual.
Nope.
Sex is great. I mean,
never had it personally. I will put my hand up. But yeah,
sex is. Don't get me wrong. It's fantastic.
Yep.
But like I said earlier, meaningless sex with someone that means nothing to you, just makes sex meaningless. Sex with the right person, someone that you love, it's 10 times better. This wind is taking the piss.
It's absolutely terrible, guys. If the audio is a bit corrupted, we're not on the south coast of Dover or anywhere. We are literally in my back garden, and this is terrible. It's been raining today. We've had a good football session, haven't we?
We have. Yeah.
Very good. Got the legs moving.
Yeah, my hamstring's quite tight.
I think I've somehow done my back again as well. I keep doing it.
Might go see a Thai masseuse after this.
I might go and see what's the thing for the back? Chiropractor, is it?
That's bones.
Oh, well, it's part of it.
A chiropractor. Can you just touch my muscles?
No, hold on. What is it for the back again? It's what is it?
A chiropractor is somebody who pops you.
Yeah, there you go. That type of thing. Someone.
Well, if you've got muscle problems, like I've got a knot in the back. I've had it for ages. No, I'm not joking. I've got a knot in the upper left quadrant of my shoulder blade.
Sure, that's not a mathematical. Okay, go on.
Fuck knows.
Quadrant.
I'm going with it.
Yep.
We'll just pretend that makes sense. Yeah. So if I work out, like weights or anything like that,
yeah,
I get this sharp. This has got nothing to do with relationships at all.
It hasn't, but we'll drift back onto it. It's like, yeah, sorry. I mean, well, now you've gone. Now you know that we've had a good football session, and
it's been a good day.
Our tight muscles, but yeah, it has been a good day.
No, it's been a rough couple of weeks for me.
Yeah, it has, and I'm sorry to hear that.
I've got good mates.
You've got good mates. Bring them all together.
I got you, mate.
You know what?
That's all I need. Fuck me, pull my fucking finger, man.
Sorry, but anything else you want to add to it? Because it is quite a.
There's so much more I can add to it.
Subject.
I think honestly, this would warrant a part 2 or a part 3.
I would say, if we do get any more view, or in the next few days, if we see something that really irritates us, we'll definitely talk about it.
There are times where I'll watch. If anyone's interested in any interesting things about relationships and stuff like Dr. Jordan Peterson lectures on YouTube.
Yep.
I do watch a few lectures sometimes. I don't know why. It's very therapeutic for me. Well, it helps you learn.
Yeah, it does.
If you don't understand something,
education. That's what half these people don't know.
God, honestly. But if you don't understand something, like relationships, I haven't had the best luck. So you think, right, where am I going wrong? What did I say wrong?
Yep.
So you watch things and you learn, you read things. You think, oh, how can I be a better me?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
No, that sounds good. I don't particularly watch them videos, but I can always start because I know I'll enjoy them.
If anyone's struggling, Dr. Jordan Peterson, he's brilliant for. He's a massive mental health advocate as well.
Dr. Jordan Peterson.
A lot of really,
no
help
fake
me a
stuff
lot.
on there. Yep.
No, not at all.
Good.
Yeah, but this subject would warrant a part 1 or this is the bloody part 1, but the part 2 or the part 3.
Yep.
Because there is just so much that we could go into.
There is.
Personal experience, or maybe keeping the personal side of it out. Actually,
maybe yeah. I mean, I'd say this will probably stop at a part 2. I think we've covered most of it, but there is probably some points that we might have missed. So,
and you're Sam, I'm Lewis.
Yep.
We're both on the market, sort of not on the market.
On the market? You're making us sound like all this was for nothing. We're not up for grabs for that.
No.
Well, I mean, technically we are, but
what we want,
chuck ourselves.
But what we do want, we know what we want.
We wouldn't.
Sometimes you just want to come home from work or come home from whatever you're doing.
Yep.
And put them in film on. Star Wars, I mean, I'm a big Star Wars nut.
Yeah, I never really got into it.
Yeah, but you like Harry Potter, so shake your mouth.
Yeah, it's good though.
But
to be fair, Star Wars isn't bad.
But what could be better than coming home, having a cup of tea, having some dinner, getting into bed, watching a film, having a hug?
You missed out the bath, mate. Always helps me.
Yeah.
I
haven't had a bath for quite some time.
No.
But I do shower, so I'm not dirty.
Yeah, I haven't got a bath either. We've got a wet room in our house. So if anyone's interested, but probably not.
We have asked a goal, and we deserve better.
Yeah.
As do many fucking millions of people.
Final
wins. Oh my days.
And another
Cheers,
thing, I'm not particularly searching on it. I know I'm not doing what a lot of these people do. I'm not searching. Kind of just waiting until
all the apps are gone.
All the apps are gone. Yeah, I've never had any of the apps. I don't know if you lot can hear us, but really trying to project the voice because this is terrible. What is happening? It's a bad day for the wind in the southeast. Really bad.
The weather forecast in the southeast of London isn't. It's quite cloudy.
Yep.
Drops of drizzle.
Cloud?
And obnoxious wind.
Really bad. Really bad. No rain though, so nothing. No electronics are getting wet, which is good.
Yeah, we've been able to record this for you lovely people.
All
9 of you.
there has been some wind in it, but no, it's all good. It's all good. I mean, we're 25 minutes in. This actual podcast only does 30, so I do think we'll go with what Lewis said. Even if the part 2 is short, we do still probably need to cover a couple more points, and then I think we'll be done with the topic. But
hopefully this was listenable.
I think it was. I mean, it's a topic we're both very passionate about.
Well, we both listened back to episode 1 many times.
Yep.
We were talking over each other a little bit.
Any more gusts? If that's it seems to be numerous.
The gust of wind is quite fucking
really
irritating.
bad. But
It's been great.
I've enjoyed this.
It's good to get stuff off your chest, and there's a lot I've got to get off my chest. Some of which should stay on the fucking chest.
Something probably need to get some of that mucus off. I think.
Asthma.
Oh yeah.
I am
Sorry,
asthmatic.
mate. That's bad.
But I'm still alive, looking after myself.
Yep.
Asthma pumps aplenty.
Yep.
But it's very therapeutic for me. I'm sure it is for you as well.
I've enjoyed it as well.
100%. Hopefully it's listenable. Like I
I'm
said.
done. We'll wait for this last little bit. There you go. Bloody wind is a nightmare. And then from there, we're not. As I said, we're not too sure when the next episode will come out. When would you say? What next?
Well, when we both got the free time.
Yep. Well,
when we can both free time that matches up.
You're free a lot more than me. Problem is, the reason why we're taking a lot longer is because my work shifts have kind of finished a bit later in sort of like late afternoon, and by then
you'll have a shift that's 4:30, 5:30.
Yeah,
it makes it problematic.
I just want to come home and just sort of relax. But no, we've managed to do it today after football. So we'll do the next one again when we can.
Yeah, 100%.
Hopefully next week and a bit, maybe something like
Hopefully.
that. Hopefully within the next fortnight, not the game, 2 weeks. Some people don't always know that phrase.
You got to build the ramps on the walls. Then.
Yep.
Terrible. Can I just say, we've got 4 minutes left. Terrible game, by the way. If you play Fortnite, you're 3.
Good in its time. It's funny to play with mates, but
back in the day, it was quality.
I can't lie. If there's nothing else for me to play, barring only play about 3 games, I will jump on it for a bit.
There's nothing more frustrating than doing a 1v1 deathmatch, dominating, and then getting a rage quit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's nothing more frustrating than that. You think, wow.
You think FIFA 23 is coming out end of this month?
That's going to be
There's a whole other year of rage, isn't there?
Oh, yeah. Things will be getting broke.
Yep.
Just hopefully not our hearts.
Yep. Which I think is very
bringing
good.
it back there. You see
yeah,
that?
very good at that. Good analogy to sum it up with. Is that an analogy? Is it? No, it's a comparison. Oh, all the fucking same. I don't know.
Just sort of circling back to the main point.
I'll tell you what else is circling back. This fucking wind.
Honestly.
Doesn't seem to
I'm going to start taking swings at these trees in a minute.
Yeah.
Fucking sort it out.
Tarzan. But no, sorry, we can't bloody end it, mate. So yeah, we'll park it off. We'll leave it. We'll leave it here.
Put it into reverse. Slap it into neutral.
Yep. Another thing I got to do, learn to drive. Oh, mate, we're not going to stop for fuck's sake.
I've got my lessons coming up soon.
Well done for that, mate.
Thanks,
We've got only 3 minutes before this expires, so we do want to kind of.
We will end it here.
We will end it here.
We will end it here.
Thank you for listening, guys. Thank you for listening. If there is any, there should be some.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah. Like I said, it was listenable. It wasn't too dodgy. The sound quality and things and the technicalities will get better.
They will within time. Within time, definitely. But hopefully, see you or hear from anyone else within the next week and a bit, maybe 2 weeks.
Hopefully.
All right.
Thanks for listening.
Take care, guys.
Have fun.